Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to Saeed TV, and we are live for another video. Please do smash the like button right now. It's bottom right hand corner. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we're going to talk about Mason Greenwood again. Listen, it's happening in the news. There's a lot of murmurings going on right now, and it is murmurings. There's a lot of kind of sources flying around. Some that you can take with a pinch of salt. Some we have to talk about, but yesterday night there was some news that was brought out yesterday from the Sun. Again, not the most reliable piece of information, not the most reliable source of news when you've got like the likes of Athletic and stuff like that, where you maybe can get more reliable sources from, from internally from the club. But it's come from the Sun, but it's a source. So someone has obviously said something to the Sun, and obviously the Sun will take anything, what I mean, nowadays and reveal it to the people. But I just want to mention the kind of news, and in particular, it regards Ten Hag and whether Ten Hag wants to bring back Mason Greenwood. The source that was revealed and what was being said is that Ten Hag actually wants to bring back Mason Greenwood. This is the update here. It says here he firmly believes, and this is the source, by the way, saying he firmly believes he is he's an innocent man and is very frustrated he's not been able to play. He and his team have been made clear to United that they now want to know what is happening. Mason was delighted to hear that the manager and most of his teammates would welcome him back. So that is the kind of news that was brought yesterday to obviously, to the people, and obviously we kind of read it. I think this is one of it is dangerous in terms of the defamation of the manager. Imagine the manager hasn't said anything. It's dangerous for the Sun to put this out there. But again, the Sun is a tabloid. It's there to create hits. It's there for us to kind of read and we latch onto it. Not that we believe it, but it creates media speculation. It's sensationalism if you kind of look at it. Let's be honest, you know what I mean? It's one of the situations where we will then talk about it, we will then kind of look at it in the news. Because like I said to you, if the manager hasn't spoken about it, he has spoken about it. He has talked about the fact that he's a good goal scorer and he scores goals and etc. etc. But he then has clarified it is down to the club what happens next, not him. You know what I mean? And the club have still been in dialogue for the past 18 months that they're carrying their own internal investigation. That means they're talking to the clubs, they're talking to the personnel, the players, the women's team, the people around Old Trafford, the hierarchy. And obviously Man United have just put it on the back drawer, or kind of they've it's not their priority right now because they've obviously going through an ownership situation which they can't get right as it is. So they obviously put it on the back burner. They've obviously not concentrated as much, and they still keep doing their internal investigation. For me, when he talks about the teammates and he says most of the teammates are happy to bring him back. Who knows? You know what I mean? Has the source has dialogue with the players? I don't think Mason Greenwood has contacted any players. If I'm being honest with you, and correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the players I'm following him on Instagram. That's just what I seen and what I seen just shortly afterwards. They've tried to distance us away from it. Obviously, we don't know the ins and outs in terms of messages, in terms of maybe people using burner phones and whatnot. And again, the key critical situation here is that Ten Hag wants him back. Like, we don't know that. It is a very, very dangerous game you're going to play if you bring him back into the squad right now and bring him into the first team without being able to train, without the dynamics of the team changing, which I did say, by the way, and that's one of the main reasons why I said I wouldn't want him back, because I think there would be more bad than good that would come from this. You know what I mean? In terms of the squad harmony, in terms of the club and what is perceived as, and people can say, "Oh, well, he's guilty," and it wasn't, so he wasn't guilty. Sorry, and he wasn't proven to be guilty. But there's obviously the tape recording in terms of the voice notes. There's the pictures. There's evidence there that obviously in the court of law hasn't been examined to be used as a verdict. But I look at the situation and I think we need to get to the bottom of this. I really, really do. In terms of United need to make a decision for the betterment of everyone. Because again, like I said to you last night after social media, those people that were saying bring him back. There's people that are still saying I don't want to be associated with my United Football Club. I think, to be honest with you, people will still watch my United. I think that again, that's just kind of my own opinion. People will still watch my United. They don't have to associate to Mason Greenwood, but people still watch my United. Let's not kid ourselves and say people don't want to watch my United. But again, whether you choose to support Mason Greenwood, it's a different situation. And that is on the manager to kind of balance that. I think for me, what should happen is that he's still obviously under due, obligation in terms of, he's a Man United player and obviously he's got that contract. He's got 2 years left. I would send him out on loan. And obviously kind of go from that way. Obviously, it depends on if the club want to sell him. That's again up to them or whatnot. But if they're gonna, if the correct sensible approach I would bring right now is to take him out alone. We don't need to hear about Mason Greenwood. Let him do what he's got to do. If that means he's playing football again, that's up to him. And then again, it's just about what Man United are going to do. I think for me, they need to make a decision. They need to just be firm about it. Like take leadership. Take leadership about the situation and sort it out. But again, because of the ownership situation, it's they've not really concentrated about it. And again, it could be Jim Ratcliffe sorting this out now. It could be the Qataris sorting this out. We don't know yet. We're hearing that it could be resolved next week, but come on, man, like this is mad. Like seriously, this is mad. And obviously, United have been keeping their internal investigation happening. Mason Green was thinking, "I want to play football." Ten Hag's then got to deal with that situation. So there's a lot of things happening, man, and that's why I want to hear your opinion as to what should happen next. I've been firm in my approach that there's more bad that comes from this in terms of the press, in terms of fans, in terms of the players, in terms of the atmosphere, in terms of the dressing room, just everything. For me, if I'm looking, I'm not looking at it from a selfish point of view. There's a lot of people who are, I think. Maybe again, like I said to you, if he's a Man United player, you thinking how's that selfish because he should be playing football, and if he's found not guilty by the court of law or there was nothing found against him, then he should be able to play. That's what. If your consensus is that, then that's your opinion. And I think for me, it gets to the stage now where you can't really. If people have their opinion, that's their opinion. Like I'm not going to damn anyone. If you have opinion now on this stage right now, and you comment, I want him to play football. That is on you, and that's your opinion. We need to be grown adults here, and respectfully just understand each other's opinions, and that's what it's going to come down to because it is going to get toxic, it is going to get bad, and that's why Man United need to resolve this as soon as possible. That's just the way I kind of look at it. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on the video, and yeah, man, I'll see you soon, guys. Take care, bye bye, peace.